Hey guys, God bless everyone. My name is Jahira and welcome to my channel if you're new and welcome back if you're returning. Don't forget my videos are mainly about motherhood, nursing, and lifestyle. So if you like that, don't forget to stop by and subscribe, like, and follow for more and also hit that bell notification and just give me some support. I would greatly appreciate it. So today we're going to be talking about if I regret becoming an LPN before an RN. So that is a very, very, very popular question that I am happy to answer for you guys. If you guys have other questions for me, don't forget to comment down below and I will make those videos for you. So I have three main points on why I blank blank don't regret. As you see, I said don't regret. I do not, and I emphasize, no, I do not regret becoming an LPN before an RN. I am actually blessed and I actually feel happy that I actually became an LPN before an RN because it opened up my mind. It allowed me to gain a lot of experience and a lot of other things as well. So I have three main points on why I do not regret becoming an LPN before an RN. And let me break it down to you guys. So my first point is that I gained experience. As I was a CNA beforehand, and then I became a medical assistant, a cardiac tech, and yada, yada, yada. So in that course of time, I was waiting to be accepted into a nursing program, and I never got accepted into a registered nursing program because I was from upstate New York, the rural area, and it's really hard to have a lot of students in one program. There's only a certain amount of seats, but the point is that there was an LPN program back in New York, and I also didn't get accepted into it because in the area that I was closest to my house, there was only one LPN program. But then I moved to Washington, where there's a whole bunch of LPN programs and a whole bunch of RN programs and a whole bunch of BSN programs and so forth, that I said to myself, okay, I'm going to apply. And literally in less than a week, I was accepted. And of course, my long-term goal was to become an RN, but becoming an LPN wasn't going to stop me from that, which the younger version of Jahira always said, no, if I become an LPN, I'm going to stop. I'm not going to want to, blah, blah, blah. But you can't allow those negative thoughts to stop you from your goals. So my first point was that number one, it gives you experience. Becoming an LPN allowed me to have experience from school and then join the workforce as an LPN and gain experience as an LPN while I was in school, becoming an RN. So that's my one point. I don't regret it because it allowed me to gain experience in the nursing field. My point number two was that it increased my pay. Of course, as you know, from CNA to LPN to RN, there's a couple of amounts of pay increases that you will get. And I remember my first LPN job offered me $30 per hour back in 2018. So jumping from, let's say, $13 to $15 as a CNA, and then 15 to 16 as an MA, and then cardiac monitor tech, I was bouncing around from 16 to 17 per se, and then after that, from $17 to the highest I made as a cardiac monitor tech, I think it was like 20 to 23, I think. But then when I became an LPN, my pay went up to $30 per hour, and that was in 2018 in the state of Washington. And now you can only imagine how much I make as a BSNRN. So there is a significant amount of opportunities with pay rates. Of course, you can negotiate, but my second point was that there's an increase in pay. And like I said, I was making this money while I was already going to school for my RN program. So you're able to secure that LPN job and make that amount of money and then still go to school because they're very flexible with you. So my third point is that it increases your job opportunities. Why do I say that? Because as you may know, you're already a nurse, you're already working in the field, you already have that experience, you already know how to be a nurse and how to work as a nurse and all this, everything that entails about nursing. So, that being said, you might be paid at a higher rate versus other people. Like there's one job that I'm currently endeavoring and it's home care and I'm getting paid like literally 55 to $60 per hour because I already have experience and because I've been in the field for a little bit longer than the new grads. And it's amazing because all this literally came from, graduating with my LPN and getting that certificate and completing that 12 to 15 month program. So I hope that this opens up your mind and this allows you to understand that, it's great and it's amazing to become an LPN before your RN. And if you're thinking about it and not too sure, just keep on looking into the school, looking into your long term goals, and seeing if it maps out. But I honestly think you won't regret it. I feel that nowadays there's a lot of LPN to BSN programs that Washington State has started to fund and whatnot. And maybe if you're here, you're able to take advantage of those programs. If you're not in this state, maybe your state is offering something similar. But going back to my question, I do not regret becoming an LPN before an RN. And I hope that this helps anybody out there who's trying to become an LPN or an RN or a BSN and is still a CNA. Because I remember one day being a CNA and not being sure what choice to make and where to move on forward or who to seek guidance from. But I don't regret it. I'm happy that I became an LPN before our RN, and I hope this advice helps you. And once again, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe down below and hit that bell notification. Bye. God bless you guys.